Hey guys, what's going on? Stormrider36 here, and today I got a little Destiny commentary about Black Ops 3. I am so excited about this game. It's the first Call of Duty I've been excited about since Black Ops 2, maybe. I wasn't even super excited about that because Modern Warfare 3 I didn't personally like. A lot of people did. It's it's really just based on personal preference. I'm not going to get into that because that's going to cause a giant debate. But Black Ops 3, oh my god. I played the beta, loved the beta, absolutely loved it. I did pretty well. Even the games that when I was losing, it was still fun. But, you don't like to lose, so I'm not going to stick on that. But it was so much fun. And it was kind of the mix of Black Ops 2 and Advanced Warfare that I kind of wanted. Because I didn't really like Advanced Warfare too much. Black Ops 2 was my last Call of Duty I really played. Ghost was just... We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about Ghost. We're not... No. That wasn't a Call of Duty. I don't know what it was. But, it's Black Ops 3. I'm so excited. It comes out in 2 days. I have it pre-ordered and everything. Probably all of the people who are watching this do. Or you don't, actually. I don't know. That's all up to you, really. You don't have to if you don't want to, and if you did, I'll see you there, because I am so freaking excited. I keep saying it over and over again. That's just because I want it to come today, but it won't. So, anyway, why am I excited about Black Ops 3? It's the first Call of Duty with different characters that you can play as. Usually you're one character, but in Advanced Warfare they had the different people you could be, but they weren't exactly different characters. In this game, they actually have personalities. A good reference would be TF2, kind of how all of those characters are different from each other. That's what it reminds me of when I think of all the different people you can play as in Black Ops 3, and they all have different abilities, like the people in TF2. I mean, that's just one example. There's also Smite you could use as another example. Even Destiny with the Titan, the Warlock, and the Hunter. It's kind of like that, and there's the subclasses, which separates them. And I'm super excited, because this is the first time I'm wondering how it's going to tie into the single-player campaign. I'm wondering how the zombies are going to be, because we've all seen the trailers for it. The zombies looks amazing, and it looks new, and I'm so excited. I've always loved zombies, but, Black Ops 2 zombies wasn't the best. Black Ops 1 zombies was pretty good. I'm still a huge fanboy of World of War zombies, of course, because those guns were amazing. PPSH, please come back. I miss you. Anyway, and then the multiplayer. The multiplayer from the beta, from what I saw, was super crisp. It was very well developed. And Treyarch, of course, did a great job, and I'm just really excited about it. Because Treyarch... they might be my favorite Call of Duty maker. I don't know. The old Infinity Ward, Modern Warfare 2 has to be my favorite because it was my first. Everybody's first Call of Duty is probably their favorite. I say probably because maybe it's not the case. I'm not an expert, or I don't want to act like I know everything, because I definitely don't. But I really enjoyed it. The customization in that game is just beyond belief. There's so many different characters to play as, and then there's 2 separate classes to play as that character. My favorite was the Gravity Spike guy. Oh my god, it was so much fun. You literally just kept running into a room and just blow it up. It was so destructive and fun. A lot of my friends like Sparrow, which is the bow lady. It's pretty rewarding. You hit somebody with a bow, they insta-kill, and then they blow up. It's pretty cool to see. And this Call of Duty is the first one in a while to have actual, limb loss and all that stuff. Like when you blow somebody up, they might lose an arm, they might lose a leg. Last time I remember that happening was definitely World at War, and I didn't really play that game as much because, like I said, Modern Warfare 2 was my real first Call of Duty. But all the death animations are unique. There's actually ragdoll physics when usually there was just an animation for when you died. You didn't actually move, you just kind of died and that was it. This one actually has ragdoll, where you actually go away from the source that killed you, or you get shot in the head and you fall straight back or something. I'm so excited. I'm like a little kid right now. It's weird, but it's just I like the skin customization too. It was really cool to watch, to make it myself and then to see it on my gun in the game. I don't know, it was just really exciting and I liked it a lot. I know a lot of people really enjoyed that aspect of it. Also the guns. The guns were pretty cool. It reminded me a lot of Advanced Warfare with the gunplay. Assault rifles were very powerful. SMGs were a little bit down, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, some of them were pretty hard to kill with, so I think that there's going to be some rebalancing in the finished version, for sure. It's definitely not going to be the beta at all. And my expectations are very high. I think this is going to bring Call of Duty back, because Activision put it on a 3-year span, so now 3 companies make it, and so now every 3 years the company will come back that you had before. So they introduced Sledgehammer, and they did do very well on Advanced Warfare. I'm not saying that it was bad, it just wasn't my style. I did like the boost jump for Black Ops 3. The boost jump, it didn't feel like I was locked into that movement like Advanced Warfare. In Advanced Warfare, you boosted one direction. You had to go that direction. In Black Ops 3, you have a certain amount of boost that you can use. So you can go forward, realize, hey, there's people in there, and then go to the side. And then there's also the wall running, so you don't waste boosts when you don't need to. So you can literally go around the map on the wall if you had the skill. I don't. I didn't during the beta. But if you had the skill, you could probably find a way to not touch the ground and flank people that way. It's a new flank route. And another thing is the map design. The map design was awesome. It reminded me a lot of Black Ops 2, which I did enjoy. I'm biased because of Black Ops 2. But anyway, I like the map design. In Advanced Warfare, it was really... there wasn't a solid design for every map. Every map was different, which is good. But at the same time, with Advanced Warfare's new mechanic, you could come from anywhere. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really like to play it, because I could be running through a little building and someone could have jumped over it and come up behind me. When before, you would have known they were coming behind you because they would have had to run probably through a teammate or something. So then you would have had that knowledge that they were coming behind you either by the red dot on the minimap or with a suppressor, the X and crossbones that pops up on the screen when a teammate dies. So then you'll know they're coming behind you, so then you can turn on and react. In Advanced Warfare, it was harder to react because they could literally come from anywhere and nobody had to see them. It could just be straight up, they jump from a building above you. It was very vertical, which, was the whole point, because of the exosuits and the boosting ability was the whole point, was to make the game more vertical, but at the same time, it was too vertical because there was a lot of liberty as to what you could do. Like in Advanced Warfare, you could literally just jump around until the person that you were fighting ran out of bullets and then just shoot them and kill them. It was really easy, and it was frustrating for some players like me who couldn't adapt to that as quickly as others. And I'm not saying I'm bad, I'm not saying if you can't adapt you're bad, it's how you play Call of Duty, it's how you react to a first-person shooter. You have to have reactions and you have to adapt to the different types. Like you can't go from Call of Duty and be instantly good at Halo. You can't go from Call of Duty and instantly go to Destiny. You have to adapt, and that's where it was really difficult, was that it didn't feel like Call of Duty. It felt like a different game altogether. It was a good game, but not the game I wanted. Black Ops 3 is the maps. The maps, I went off on a tangent. The maps are very good. Yes, you have a different mobility factor, but there's still that 3 lanes that Treyarch is known for, where you can go on the left, the middle, or the right, and then there's ways in between them, and those are the flank routes. So I'll use one from Black Ops 2, a well-known map, Hijacked. Hijacked had 3 lanes, right down the middle, through the side, to that bungalow thing, and then on that little flank route on the left, but then it had the underground part, which was a flank route. So that's 3 lanes, classic map. I really liked Hijacked. Some people didn't because it was small. But that's the classic, the 3 routes. And then there was one map from the beta. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was Zoo. It was the Zoo one that was supposed to be like a zoo resort kind of thing with the waterfall. If I would have just said waterfall in the first place, everyone would have known. That one definitely is a classic Treyarch map. There are 3 lanes. There's the bridge, there's the main land, and then there's the behind the waterfall. It's the easiest to see. And then you can go through the water, and that's the flank routes. All straight through the map. You can go straight through the map under the water, which is awesome. and you could still fight under the water. So it's not like you just kind of go under the water and you see somebody else and you just kind of like awkwardly pass each other like it can't kill you. There's actually water combat, and that was so cool. The graphics in that game, absolutely amazing. They really took the next gen consoles and put them to the maximum, and it worked great. When I was playing the beta, there was very minimal crashes. It usually only crashed whenever you were trying to join a game in progress, I noticed, but that's not going to happen probably with the release, because they send out a survey through emails if you signed up, and if you answered them, you're really helping them out, and you're making it a better game for you and for your friends to enjoy. And then what else do I have to talk about? Then there's some of the downsides. The beta had a few problems. Some of the kill streaks were overpowered, like the wraps, the balls that dropped from the sky that just followed you around and blew up. They were pretty hard to deal with. I would say the Tempest specialist guy, his gun chaining, man, that was so hard to counter, because it's like someone gets shot, you don't know when you can go by them, because it could chain to you at any moment. It's really hard to tell. What else? The gravity spikes, they were a little bit overpowered. You could die in the animation for the gravity spikes, which was perfect. It's exactly what should be happening. But at the same time, you could do it around a corner when you had like a UAV or something, and you would kill people. Like, they couldn't react. Like, even if they jumped up in the air, they're still hit by it. And so that's still a problem. Then there was the armor for that one War Machine lady. It was pretty hard to counter that because you were almost invincible. So maybe if they brought that down a little bit, I don't know. I don't know what could be balanced. I don't know what would ruin the game or what would make the game better. I'm just hoping that they took people's advice from the survey and actually fixed the problems that a lot of people saw. Like, some of the guns were overpowered, like the Razorback, even though I loved using it, was pretty dominant. You saw it a lot. It didn't do a lot of damage, but its range was amazing, and its mobility was impeccable. It was a great weapon, but it kind of overshadowed the rest of the SMGs, so no one else used them. And then the excuse me, and then the Shiva, the one shot, or the auto, what is it called? The semi-auto, the semi-auto assault rifle doesn't actually have a high enough fire rate for my liking. Some people might like it, slower firing, but I didn't personally, so